if you're not devoting enough time to lead nurturing, then you as an agent are losing a lot of business that would otherwise, have been yours. And, there's no sense of putting in, a whole lot of focus into generating new leads if you don't have the nurturing systems in place, once they sign up.
What's up, everybody? This is Nick with Agent Elite. I have with us today Nick Reis, our COO and co-founder, and today he's going to be going into detail about CRM solutions and a few of the options that are out there that would work best for you.
All right. So, first off, this is a topic that everybody's talking about. What CRM solution is the best one for me? What should I be using? How should all that be done? What's the importance behind lead nurturing and things of that? First off, I just, let's cover just several different CRM solutions that, I personally, recommend. Agents are always asking, what one should I use? And realistically, use whatever one you feel best suits you and your needs, right? While most CRMs, they all have the similar look and feel, or similar tools, I should say, it really comes down to what you're looking for and what you like. Is there one better than another? No. Yes, no. I mean, I think what it really comes down to is, do you like it? Are you actually going to use it, right? And then why are you using it? So let's just talk a little bit about several CRM solutions, lead nurturing systems that are out there. And, one that's been around for years and that every agent, knows about, and I still think is one of the most top used CRMs, and that's Top Producer. They've been around for a long time. They've really stayed on top, by consistently adding new features to their product. They have several integrations with, lead capture sources, and, they're always adding more, right? In my opinion, they need to really work on bringing their back end up, to date, make it a little more easier to navigate through, and just overall graphics displays, things of that nature, look like something that came out of 1998. That's really the only challenge that I have, with Top Producer itself. They could make things easier to navigate through. Let's just say simplicity, right, is not Top Producer's forte. They give you everything you need, though, right? And that could either be a pro or it could be a con, depending on how you look at it. At the same time, chances are if another CRM has it, there's a really good chance Top Producer has it as well. And they also integrate with just about, everything on the market nowadays. And, I find that, agents either love it or they hate it. If you're a newer agent, chances are you're not going to like it, right? You're probably not going to care for it, just because of overall look and feel and usability, things of that nature. If you can get past the overall look of it, though, if you can't get past it, I should say, it could be hard to kind of use it on a daily basis, right? In regards to price, with Top Producer, you're going to spend about $40 a month for just the CRM. One thing you can, really kind of rest assured on is that they've, been in the CRM business for a long time, and you're not going to run into really as many challenges or tech challenges as some of the other CRM systems that are out there. They've kind of really perfected their game, in a sense from that nature. Nick, there's another CRM called Wise Agent, and Wise Agent, they provide all the features real estate agents really need all in one spot, and they offer a slightly different layout compared to other CRMs. They offer a lot of features, as an individual agent, especially, features they need in today's market. So if you need a CRM that, obviously puts your email, your calendar, your tasks, all in one place, then consider a Wise Agent. And you're going to spend, around $29, a month for that service. And that's really not bad considering all the features that they provide you with. Another one is Realty Juggler is one that, a lot of agents are talking about. And I think really, if you're a new agent on a budget, then this is a great option to start out with. They give you all the tools that you need, and they're only charging $179 a year. And the nice thing is they give you a 90-day trial. So you can try it out for 3 months, with no commitment. And, really at this point you have nothing to lose, right? Is it the best fit? Well, in regards to design, look, and feel, it is what it is. At the same time, are your clients going to see it? No. So their slogan, at Realty Juggler is that it's an easy to use, organize, for every real estate agent. They have all the features without complexity. If you ever get stuck, they're just one phone call away. Support and training is always free. And that's nice because a lot of the CRM providers out there are going to this knowledge-based type system where, you go to a support website and kind of type in, so it does take time. So being able to have that one-on-one support in regards to how to utilize the tools and how to make it, effective based on, what you're trying to accomplish is great. And, for that price, what does it come down to, like $14.50 or almost $15 a month? If you decide to stay with it after the 90 days, is a good CRM. Some CRMs will integrate with like Zapier and different things. I'm not for sure too much on the Realty Juggler if that's something that they do, but it is definitely something if you're more tech savvy and you are using Zapier to integrate all your other, your tech, then you might want to, check that thing out. One that everybody's talking about, right? One that is just kind of blown up is LionDesk. And, they've been around for a couple years now, and they have really dominated the market, in my opinion. They're really the best bang for the buck. And at a starting price of $25, you can't really beat that, right? The only challenge is it does take some time to actually learn their system. They do offer like a support center with like videos and screenshots to help you with that learning curve. However, if you're not a tech savvy agent, right, if you don't have the patience, then you might have some challenges, with that particular service. Really, here's the thing, Nick, is it doesn't really matter what CRM you're using. All that matters is that you're actually using a CRM, right? Yep. It really comes down to, how advanced are you and how you're actually going to use it. The one thing is lead nurturing is important. And you can really overanalyze the choices out there and forget why you're actually choosing a real estate CRM in the first place. At the end of the day, that's to convert more leads and systematically stay in touch, with all your contacts. That being said, that's really it. Your CRM is going to have tons of fancy things that can actually distract you, right? But these fancy features really aren't what will pay your bills. You need to choose a CRM or a real estate CRM that you'll actually are going to spend some time using and that you understand and that gives you the ability to stay in contact with your sphere of influence, as well as any leads that you're generating, right? If you're not devoting enough time to lead nurturing, then you as an agent are losing a lot of business that would otherwise, have been yours. And, there's no sense of putting in, a whole lot of focus into generating new leads if you don't have the nurturing systems in place, once they sign up. Lead nurturing is important. Too many times agents come in, they generate these leads, they call them once, they shoot them an email, they don't get the response, and so now all of a sudden it's a crappy lead. In all reality, it does take time, and you have to have these systems in place that have some type of call to action to be able to, funnel that traffic, back to the website, allow the website to nurture, that lead through the process until they are ready to get in contact with you. You're going to need to call 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times, throughout, several weeks, right? You need to, make sure that we're, sending emails that are relevant or that are going to engage the prospect into, reaching back out to you. So, the fact of the matter is if we're looking at, leads as potential money, then we want to make sure that we have systems in place to turn those into transactions. And so, don't get too wrapped up in, what's the best CRM. The best CRM is the one that you're going to be daily using and plugged into and devoted to on a daily basis.
Yeah, the one
that's the best CRM.
The one that's best for a certain agent may not be the best for a different agent.
Well, it's like this, and I've mentioned this before, but, everybody has chicken.
Yep.
Everybody likes chicken. Everybody cooks chicken. The fact of the matter is each CRM provider cooks their chicken differently. I mean, at the end of the day, chicken's chicken. You just have to find out what chicken you like, right? And it's the same thing no matter where you go. Agents want to say, well, is this CRM the best for converting my prospects? Well, how are you going to use it? How often are you going to use it? The more you enjoy something, right? The more passionate you are, the more involved you are, then you'll see results. But at the end of the day, if you're not going to invest the time and energy, if you're not going to sync up all your funnels, such as, if you don't have systems in place to nurture leads specifically coming through Zillow or Trulia, if you don't have campaigns set up to nurture any leads or prospects coming through your website, if you don't have any campaigns set up, to nurture any of your offline leads that you're generating, then you're going to be stuck in the same position that you've always been in, right? And that's just, being an agent who complains that they're not able to convert. And at the end of the day, it all falls down to you and the systems you have in place. Now, a lot of times you do have providers that want to reach out to these agents and say, hey, look, we have a website with our own our own CRM solution. And some of the CRM solutions that, website providers have are just basic generic and will do the trick. But if you're looking for, that extensive lead management, contact management system that gives you the ability to, do video messaging, text messaging, autoresponders. You also want a CRM that's able to sync in with your IDX and is able to send them listings that match the criteria through the CRM. So you can kind of keep track of all those things as well. So really, at the end of the day, when it comes to CRMs, is there one better than the other? No. Each one is unique in their own ways. Each one offers a lot of the same tools, some more advanced than others. But at the end of the day, most agents don't utilize all the tools that are being provided to them through the CRM anyways. So depending on, if you're a beginner agent or if you're an advanced agent, will depend on what direction that you want to go in regards to the CRM that you're looking to choose, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
So, don't try to overcomplicate this. Don't think that one is better than the other. It really just comes down to, personal preference. It comes down to budget. It comes down to needs and wants, right? And what you're trying to accomplish as an agent. So, there's ones that I prefer. And right now, it's Line Desk for me. We work really well with them. They have so many different integrations. And the one thing I love about Line Desk personally, right, and this is just in my opinion, is they have the amount of agents that they've grown over the past year is crazy, right? But they have a private closed group. And if there's any company that is transparent, by all means, it's Line Desk. I look at the closed group and some of the chats and messages and things that the agents are doing and the interaction between, all the agents and the challenges and other agents helping agents and even, Dave and everybody within Line Desk responding accordingly. They are so transparent, and I think that's what I love about them the most. Are there challenges here and there? Yeah. Are they newer? Yes. They're working on some of those things, but at the end of the day, they are definitely the best bang for the buck. But again, that's my opinion, right? And that's based on the tools and things that they provide. And I just love it when companies are super open and honest and transparent about the things that they're doing. And I also love when companies include agents into that process, because at the end of the day, we're doing it for the agent. We're creating tools for the agent. And that's what's most important in this industry. So, the ones we have to listen to, are you guys. as agents, right? And trying to come up with solutions based on the challenges and things that you're facing, right? To streamline your business, to streamline your follow-up so you can spend more time out in the field prospecting, generating more, contacts, networking, and cultivating this big database that gives you the ability to nurture. I mean, if you don't have leads, you can't nurture it. So, and there's no sense of, spending all this money on a CRM solution if you're not investing into other programs to help funnel traffic or convert that traffic into leads. So, if anything, spend a lot of your money cultivating the leads, but then make sure that you have systems in place to be able to nurture those, from the time that they come in to the time that they close. And lastly, just understand that, nurturing is just that. We want this instant gratification from a time a lead comes in to just getting a sale, and that's just not going to happen. So nurturing is super important. Making sure that you're staying consistent through that process is super important. And that's really all I have. Is those are just the ones that I would recommend agents taking a look at. Again, it just comes down to what you want and what you're trying to achieve, and look and feel. I would highly recommend you go through that again. If budget is a challenge for you, if you're a brand new agent but you want all the tools that some of these other providers offer, and you're trying to cut costs, then Realty Juggler is definitely the way to go. If you're really, really tech savvy and advanced and you want a system that's been around for a while and that's reliable, then Top Producer, by all means. And they have a lot of great integrations as well. Again, the only thing I don't like about it is really just the look and feel. It's just, I mean, I feel like they can spend a lot of money just kind of revamping and making things a lot easier to understand. I mean, when the average agent's, 50, 60 years old, right, in between there, it's like you have to dummy down the system, just like everything we see out there nowadays, right? Mm-hmm. It's just click, 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 not, I'm trying to figure out what's this. And I mean, while all those features are great, it can kind of, get confusing for us. And at the end of the day, most agents, aren't going to take the time to learn that, let alone do most agents really, follow through or stick with that. So, I want to encourage, everybody out there that, it doesn't matter where you go or what CRM, just find the one that you like the best, and then make sure that you're learning, how to use it, and you're staying consistent through that process. Make sense?
Total sense.
That's all I have, really.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, guys, all that matters is you are doing something to nurture those leads.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter what CRM you're using, as long as you're using one, it's important. We gave some good options. I think our personal favorite would be LionDesk. That's definitely a good pick. But for you, find what works best for you.
Reach out to Agent Elite, call into customer support. I mean, those are just my favorite. It doesn't mean, those are the best for you and what you're trying to achieve. So, they can reach out to customer support, and, we can suggest, several other ones, that are out there, and they can kind of do their own due diligence, based on what we're providing them with. So if you are interested in, what other CRMs are out there, we can at least, help hone in based on your needs, wants. And then also you want to make sure that whatever website provider you're using, preferably Agent Elite, you want to make sure that, whatever CRM you're using, they all kind of interact. And that's one thing that's really great about us is through APIs, through everything that we do, we can sync into any kind of CRM solution. So any leads that do come through the website or funnel through the website, we'll filter out to whatever CRM provider that they're using. And that's what makes us unique. I mean, do we have a basic CRM on the back end that allows them? It's more of like a lead management database, but at the end of the day, we do have, marketing automation, smart content, which is a form of drip email. But if you're looking specifically for, contact management, managing a lead from the time they come in, doing text messages, videos, phone calls, dialers, then, there's more advanced CRM systems out there that they can be using.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you, Nick, again for going over this topic. There were some good details in there. I hope you guys really just pick the CRM that works best for you. If you guys have any questions at all, please reach out to us on social media at Agent Elite or at Agent Elite Inc. You can also send us an email at support@agentelite.com or visit us on our website at agentelite.com. Thank you guys again for watching. See you next week.